Hey, good morning. This is Jerry over at Wealth Dynamics. Just hitting you with a real quick video on some thoughts I'm having. I just finished my leg workout this morning. I'm heading back home. I come to you guys live every day with thoughts on investing, money, finances, really things you should be considering and things I think you should know about. So I share them because they're things that I learned that were very helpful to me. And the question that I want to pose to you today and really have you kind of mull on is, does your rate of return really matter as much as everyone says it does? Is it of primary importance? Okay, now for something to be important, it would be compared to other things surrounding that object or that concept or that thing. So it would be more important than, right? So it's all relative. But when I talk to people who are investing, a lot of times I hear them say, hey, I'm good. I have a financial advisor. I have a 401k. I made 13% last year. My portfolio, it's up. The rate of return is high. I'm doing well. I don't need to take a second look. I don't need help. I don't need to make changes. Okay, oftentimes I hear that. And really, what I want to have you consider is right now, today, the stock market is up. If you look over the past decade, the stock market is up. Over the last 5 years, the stock market is up. Really, it's been up since 2008, right? And so when you think about, all right, well, my portfolio is up, I want you to look at, yeah, your rate of return is high, but what kind of financial condition are you in? What kind of financial condition are you in? Think of yourself as a business. Okay, for any of you guys that are business owners watching this, you understand. When you have assets and reserves set aside, that doesn't mean your business is doing well, right? You should have assets and reserves set aside. Now, when you have assets and reserves set aside and they're earning a high rate of return, that still doesn't mean your business is doing well. So when somebody says, I'm okay, I have a 401k and it has a good rate of return and I don't need to make changes, that actually has no correlation to your financial condition. Okay, I've met so many people, I would say most of them, that have a 401k, it's got some money in it, it did some growth, and they're still broke. Okay, in fact, CNBC came out with an article today that I just looked at that shows that 4 out of 10 Americans cannot cover a $400 expense. That's 40% of Americans, guys. 40% of Americans cannot cover a $400 expense. Only 36% of Americans report that they're on track for retirement. So just because you have a 401k and the rate of return is up and the market is doing well, doesn't mean anything. Again, go back to a business. The only reason a business can say it's doing well is because it's cash flowing. If you treat your finances like a business, you would look at what's my income and how much money do I have left over after I pay the bills. And my solvency is 100% dependent on that number. It's called free cash flow. And if I don't have free cash flow, it does not matter what I'm earning on my rate of return on my savings account. It does not matter how well my 401k did. It does not matter that I'm getting an employer match. It does not matter that I think I'm going to be good when I'm 60 years old, because the truth is you're 35 years old and you're not good. You might not even make it till you're 60. Okay? My mom did. That's part of my story. So I look at this and I'm like, yeah, you think you're going to be okay in 60 years. But the reality is you've got a long ways to go until you're 60. And what are you going to do between now and then? And are you really going to stay a slave to have to trade time for money because you're insolvent until you're age 60? And here's the reality. When you turn 60, you're going to come see someone like me. And if they know their job and they know the numbers and they know the reality of the economy, they're going to have to look you in the eye and say, dude, you're not going to make it. You're going to run out of money. You didn't plan ahead. We need to make some changes. And you're going to look at like, oh crap, I've got to keep working. So the reason my message today is a little bit more, I would say severe, is because I've had that conversation with so many people and I hate it. Okay, I hate looking a 70-year-old woman in the eye and saying, ma'am, your financial advisor lied to you. You're not okay. You're not going to make it. You need to keep working. Like, that's not a fun conversation to have. The guy made a good commission because he sold her a variable annuity and got paid a ton of money, but she's not going to make it. He is. So I want you to really consider, what's the true measurement of my financial condition, and does it even have anything to do with the stock market? And if you're smart, you would say no. You would not want your financial condition to depend upon something that's manipulated, artificial, goes up and down with every news broadcast release, can literally be changed by the Federal Reserve pushing a button saying, hey, we're going to lower interest rates or raise interest rates or print more money, and all of a sudden the market goes up and down. Like, you shouldn't want your solvency attached to that. So if you're watching this today and you're realizing, man, Jerry is right, Or maybe you've already been watching my stuff and you're like, yeah, this makes a lot of sense, and you haven't reached out, or maybe you have and you haven't made a decision yet. What I want you to do is I want you to go to the link in the comments. It's called sacredaccount.com. Okay, and the Sacred Account is a savings vehicle that we use. It's for the sole purpose of keeping your saved income only for investing for cash flow. Okay, you're not using this for emergencies. You're not using this for vacations. You're not using it for a car. You're only using this account to invest for cash flow, because cash flow is the #1 measurement of your solvency. So make sure you click that link. It's called sacredaccount.com. It's in the comments. And now while you're at it, if you did get some value out of this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I will be hosting a free wealth creation course live tonight on Facebook. It'll be 7 p.m. Alaska time. That's going to be Friday night, 7 p.m. Alaska time. We do them every Friday night. That is 11 p.m. Eastern time. But don't act like you ain't going to be up watching Netflix anyways. Get some financial education in. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. I'll talk to you soon.